The following white supremacy news comes courtesy of news.yahoo.com, and this is written by Colleen Jenkins, and I think she works for Reuters. Anyway, Colleen Jenkins writes, quote, a 20-year-old man accused of killing his former supervisor at a North Carolina community college carried out a, quote, calculated plan, according to police, who on Tuesday said they are investigating the shooting as a possible hate crime. Kenneth Morgan Stancil III fired one round from a 12-gauge shotgun at Ron Lane, 44, after the Wayne Community College print shop director arrived for work on Monday morning at the campus in Goldsboro, North Carolina, police said. Stancil's mother told a local television station that Lane, Stancil's former boss at the school's print shop, had made unwanted sexual advances towards her son while he was enrolled in the school's work-study program. Quote, we're absolutely investigating that possibility, Goldsboro Police Sergeant Jeremy Sutton told reporters at a news conference. Quote, I can say with confidence that Mr. Stancil had a calculated plan, and he in fact carried out that plan, end quote, he said without providing details. The sergeant declined to say what specific biases were being considered in the hate crime investigation. The shooting prompted a lockdown and evacuation of the campus about 50 miles or 80 kilometers southeast of Raleigh. The community college reopened on Tuesday with extra law enforcement present. After the shooting, Stancil left on a motorcycle that was later found abandoned by law enforcement officers along Interstate 95 in Lumberton, North Carolina, Sutton said. Police do know yet know how Stancil traveled to Florida. I guess she meant to write, police don't know yet how Stancil traveled to Florida, where he was arrested early Tuesday after he was found sleeping on a beach. He's being held at a jail in Daytona Beach and will face a murder charge after he is extradited to North Carolina. Sutton said detectives also were looking into whether the former student with no prior criminal arrest record had any affiliation with white supremacy groups. Stancil is white, as was Lane. The gun used in the shooting has not been located, police said. Maybe one of his friends hit it. I'm just interjecting that part. Anyway, back to what she wrote. College President Kay Albertson said Stancil was dismissed from the school's work-study program on March 3rd for poor attendance. Stancil's mother told television station WNCN that her son, who had earned the rank of Eagle as a Boy Scout, was angry about his dismissal. But Debbie Stancil said she did not know what set him off on Monday. Reporting by Colleen Jenkins, edited by Bill Trott and Cynthia Osterma, end quote. Now, for the record, what the hell would his Boy Scout ranking of Eagle have to do with anything? Is that like some Masonic shit or something? Anyway, here's my opinion. Because, I mean, I know when you hit, what is it, the 32nd or 33rd degree, it's the double eagle. That corny bullshit. Anyway, here's my opinion. I think it's funny that they made sure to state his plan was quote-unquote calculated. The religion, system, and lifestyle of white supremacy is alluding to him being quote intelligent, or as they sometimes say, an quote evil genius. This gangster is just evil. He's no genius. However, white supremacy had to sneak in there the myth of him being smart on the side. Also, they had to sneak in his human and ambitious side to not only humanize him, this monster, but also to further push the mythology of the white man having this greater intellect over others and to be more humane than other people. Also, take note of the fact that these white pride weirdos don't respect authority. He killed his supervisor and ran from the law. I mean, he must hate police. He's a typical savage who can't respect authority figures and the word no. He possibly killed the man after being rejected and disrespected. Furthermore, check out the picture of his Facebook page that's been floating around social media. His interests are white pride, of course, and white pride is centered around destruction, death, depravity, terrorism, and control. The savage is also a fan of Adolf Hitler, the National Socialist movement, firearms manufacturer Smith & Wesson, Guns and Ammo magazine, Cabela's, which is like a magazine that deals with like hunting gear and different things like that, and he's also into some other things. And this thug called himself a, quote, white knight. What a pink joke. Is anyone really shocked by all of this? I know I'm not. He's typical Stormfront trash. With all of that said, no wonder he's having chimp outs like this. He's surrounded, smothered, bathing and wading in hatred, terrorist thoughts, and negativity. He had a bad attitude and a chip on his shoulder. All I know is I better see news stories and protesting from Bill O'Reilly about this. Fox News better speak extensively about this animal's past. And Geraldo Rivera better talk about the way he dressed and critique his appearance in general. I want to hear about his thug wear. In fact, take a look at his tattoos. Why wasn't he profiled? He has the numbers 88 tattooed on his face, which is, of course, 8 is symbolic of the 8th letter of the English alphabet, which is the letter H, and it means Hail Hitler. That's what 88 means, HH or Hail Hitler. To make things more obvious and expose him for all that he's about, take a look at this creep's throat and neck area in general. He has a terrorist tattoo, a white cross, which, as you know, is a reference to the Christian terrorist crusades. He also has the words brotherhood referencing his gang, whether that's the Aryan Brotherhood, the White Knight Brotherhood, the Masonic Brotherhood, whatever that terrorist shit is tattooed on his neck. Man, oh man. All I know is that Jesse Lee Peterson, Larry Elders, Bill Cosby, and Charles Barkley Betzer have a whole lot to say about this. You know, this white on white crime in European thug culture shall perish. Change will come, and we will defeat white supremacy together. Join me in my crusade. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channel and visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Just another school shooting. More than one school shooting happens every week in America, and the media ignores it, just like the media doesn't really harshly judge the women that fuck their students to sleep all of the time, because white on white crime and white on world crime don't matter. Pink people must constantly and consistently be perceived as being morally superior to all. That's the only way that white supremacy can work. Let me know what you think about it all below. Meat Magazine.